Hi there. I just got back from Costco with all this sugar to make a point. Because if you're an athlete, you need to know this basic fact about all those carbohydrates the experts are telling you are necessary. Yep, it amounts to all this. A lot of sugar. Say you're training for an IronMan or a 100-mile ultra, it literally amounts to 155 pounds over 6 months of training and up to and through your event. And it's not that much better if you're training for a half Ironman or a marathon. Try 130 pounds. Just do the math and you'll be surprised. Or you can watch me do the math in the full version. That's like literally eating your body weight in sugar over a 6-month period. I don't need to tell you all this sugar isn't a good idea. You know this. But this is what the conventional high carbohydrate approach to sports nutrition essentially boils down to if you follow that expert and science-backed advice. And while you may achieve your performance goals in the short term, it is not a question of if you're going to have a problem, but when and what form you're going to have. Things like GI issues, bonking. Now there is a better way. And for the past 23 years, Vespa has been quietly helping athletes perform better on less. And that experience has shown us that you can easily eliminate a third or half or 2/3 of the sugar without a radical or restrictive diet. And I'm not talking about low carb, no carb, or keto, because by eliminating 50, 75 pounds or 100 pounds of sugar, you still have 100, 75, or 50 pounds left over for training and competition. Think about that. That's more than enough sugar for what we call strategic use of carbohydrates and why we view carbs as a legal PED. Now, using Vespa, you will eliminate the energy swings resulting in bonking. The GI issues will be eliminated and you'll recover like you never thought possible. You're going to experience a new level of you. Vespa is time tested in the real world of competition at the highest levels and at those very outer edges of human endurance performance, with data to corroborate the winning and record-setting results we get. Data that fundamentally changes that fueling equation. And get this, Vespa is low sugar and stimulant free, and so natural it is classified by the FDA as a food-based beverage and not a dietary supplement. The key ingredient in Vespa, the naturally occurring wasp extract peptide, acts as a metabolic catalyst to upregulate your fat metabolism and liberate those thousands of onboard calories you have locked inside you. Now that is truly disruptive innovation, which is why the experts cannot conceive how Vespa works and simply dismiss it out of hand because, of course, they're the experts, and how could they be wrong? Which is why you haven't heard about Vespa until now. On the other hand, just ask any of our athletes for whom Vespa is a must-have for their training and competition, and you will get a very different response, one based on actual experience instead of that expert conjecture. With Vespa, you have a better option. One that cuts out a lot of the sugar, but doesn't eliminate it entirely, leaving plenty for high-level training and competition so that you can achieve what we call higher health and peak performance. So if you wanted to get started today to eliminate all this sugar, we have our 2020 options. You can either dive in and get a 12-pack and get a 20% discount on your first purchase using the coupon code FIRSTTIME, see the link below, or you can get a free 4-pouch sampler pack for the $20 cost of shipping. Now, if you're interested in learning more about Vespa or the Vespa developed OFM program, you can look at the links below and view this 29-minute video presentation, read this guide for fueling for triathlon, or read this other guide, Conquering the Terrible 3, on how to eliminate bonking, GI issues, and poor recovery. Thanks again for watching, and here's to higher health, and peak performance.